Hi, this is my Project 12 video blog on counterfactual identity. And even though I wasn't here for this week because I was gone for my DC trip until Tuesday night and I was sick for the rest of the week, but I still tried to kind of catch up on everything we were doing. So I wasn't able to watch the presentations, unfortunately, so I can't really give much feedback on that. But I did try and get up to date with all the topics we discussed in a lecture on Tuesday. So some of the questions that were brought up were. What is it like creating a fake identity, which is what I did. I created a fake email account and a Facebook account. It was really interesting. I mean, I've never created a fake account like that or anything like that before. It was interesting because you had the ability to tailor what you were making to be exactly how you pictured it, like your ideal type of person, your ideal image, and you got to portray that in any way that you wanted to. So that definitely gives people a lot of freedom to create these ideal images of people in their heads and put them on the internet or in some form of art or anything like that. So it's definitely a new experience and something very, very interesting. As far as what are my thoughts on social media, sorry, foot's falling asleep. As far as social media and creating fake identities, that whole aspect. I think social media pressures society to maintain certain standards, and I think when people feel like they're incompetent and aren't meeting these standards, I think that's when they feel like they need to, or they create like these ideal images of who they wish they were in their heads. And I think that's where the whole counterfactual identity comes in, and that's the reason, or maybe one of the reasons why people create fake identities. Just like that one artist, I forgot her name, but the larger women artist who creates avatars of herself who are really thin and beautiful and all that stuff, just having bad body image issues and stuff like that. And I think partly that is because of social media and the way that the media just tells everyone the way they need to look and act and all that sort of stuff. So let's see, on to the next question. Can a person exist only on the internet? I mean, that's kind of, in some sense, yes. Because if you're creating a fake identity, that fake avatar type of thing you created on the internet is never going to actually exist in the real world. But, that depends on what your definition of I don't know, existing, I guess, means. Because they will definitely exist on the internet. They just will not be a physical representation of a person at any point. But there's always, there's behind all those fake avatars or fake, Facebook accounts, all that stuff. There's always going to be a real person behind all that. So I think within each, fake identity created, there's always going to be a little bit of realness to that person who created it behind all that. So, in some sense, I guess if you do create, fake avatar on the internet, it does kind of exist in the real world just because of that, the remnants of that actual person which are incorporated into that avatar. That's obviously going to be a real person or translate to be a real person in the real world, but not fully as that avatar they set up on the internet and stuff like that. So interesting way of looking at that. If I did an okay job at explaining that. And to talk more about my project and the account that I created, I picked a name, Chloe, which is one of my favorite names, and I actually wish that I would have been named that name. So I kind of just went along the theme of creating an identity of someone who I hope, or I, not hope, but I wish I was type of thing, I guess you could say. Um, so yeah, I mean, you can see on my screenshots and my blog pictures, more in-depth detail about that. But my fake person Chloe goes to UC Berkeley. She's studying philosophy and art. Which, I mean, I am studying philosophy, but um, definitely not at UC Berkeley. But let's see what else. I mean, she basically likes everything the same that I like. The picture that I put up for her is of a kind of a more artistic photograph. I found it on Pinterest. I really liked it. It's just a beautiful picture of a girl who's kind of standing sideways and got really long blonde hair. And I don't know, she just really looks like a very, like earthy, I don't know, hippie type of girl, gorgeous girl. So that was or the image that I picked for my, profile picture. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it with that. And, yeah, so I think that's everything for this week's blog.